And I want to make that one thing really clear. For our purposes, incest is redefined as not only including family members, but any adult figure of authority, and especially a figure of trust. Okay?
Well, the reason I drew a complete blank on my incest was because I felt guilt and pleasure at the same time. I was 5 years old, and boy, I just worshiped my uncle. I never thought he was trying to hurt me or anything, and even when he ordered me to forget what he did to me and things he made me do to him, I obeyed like a good little girl. And as I grew into an adult, I just figured, well, why go digging around in my childhood? It was over, right? But it was years before I would let a man touch me. And when I did have pleasure from sex, I thought I was bad. I thought, boy, there's something wrong with me. But it wasn't until I went to therapy for severe depression that I realized that it all went back to that incest experience. And I cannot tell you just the shame and the disgrace that I felt.
Thank you, darling. We have time for one more.
I just want to thank everyone for sharing their stories. I don't feel so alone anymore. I feel for the first time that there are actually people who understand me, because I certainly understand all of you. I didn't tell my mother because I didn't think that she would believe me. And now I'm angry at her because I feel that she should have seen the signals and that she should have protected me. And I understand Dale when he says that he's ashamed of his body. For a long time, I dressed up like a guy because I wanted to hide the female body that had given in to being violated. And if anything ever positive happened in my life, I mean, whether it was writing a good story or just feeling pretty, I thought that it was a mistake and that I didn't deserve it. But now that I know that I do, and I also am very lucky to have a man who loves me and who's not going to allow me to quit. And who is trying to teach me that it's okay to feel good.
Thank you, BJ. Before we leave tonight, I just want to make one, I think, very important comment. We've heard the word shame so many times today. And I just want you to remember that the shame you're talking about belongs to the perpetrator. It's theirs, not yours. You are innocent. And you know, in another way, shame is not always such a bad word either. Healthy shame grants us the right to be human, to recognize that we have limitations and we make mistakes. And that enables us to ask for help from each other, from a higher power, be it God or whatever you perceive a higher power to be. And also, very importantly, I want to tell you how brave each and every one of you is. Regardless of what has happened to you and by whom it was done, you are taking self-responsibility to heal and to recover. You're making a very big difference in your own life, And you're making a very big difference in the lives of everyone else. And for that, I am very grateful. I'm glad you all attended tonight. And this group session is now over.
Darling, I hope you'll be open to all the enjoyment you get from being with that man you love. To have that pleasure and trust. It's a gift from God, one I never had. I wish you a long life with him.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
BJ, I'll see you, okay? I just want to wish you luck, and I'm sorry.